make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail, man. Wannabe thugs gotta learn the hard way, man. Say, bro, listen. Ja Morant got caught again playing around with a gun and with his quote unquote friends or whatever. And because he's a basketball player and so and a young face of the league, um, you know, people give him the pass like, hey man, he's a smart guy. He's young people make mistakes. He's only blah 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 years old, and it's not a smart decision. He just got suspended, and it's like, listen, I get all that. I get all that, but I've been around long enough to know that guys who want to be like super hood, they got to learn the hard way. They got to get hands and feet put on them. They got to get stomped out. They got to get shot. They got to get locked up. They got to get robbed. They got to get pistol whipped. Some of them don't make it, and unfortunately, Ja Morant comes off as one of those people who he really want to figure out and see how tough he is. And it's like, okay, like dunking a basketball ain't gonna help you in a fight. Like I'm sorry, like a drop step and a spin is not gonna save you if the guns come out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pivot and miss the bullets. I'm gonna turn into John Wick and Neo from the Matrix. That's not gonna happen. And I said it before when the first incident happened that Ja Morant is in Memphis as if Dolph didn't get killed in his hometown of Memphis. I don't know why he think because he a hooper he can't get touched. And what I mean by that is sometimes wannabe thugs got to learn the hard way. You keep advertising you trying to be hood and street. What's gonna happen is street guys gonna pull up and make you hood and street. Some of them because they're trying to scare you straight, and others like, nah, playboy, you want to claim this, you in now. Yeah, you in now. Because they don't care about you like that. But some of you guys want to be so hood, and it's not like back in the day where you had like gangsters and gang members looking out for athletes and smart kids and kids that are doing right by making sure they don't get involved in that, or telling people, look, tell them you know me and you come going through this place, but you're not about that life. Let people know. The same way they used to put kids on who were in the streets like selling dope and whatnot, and it's like, hey, tell them you got it from me. If they bother you, tell them you got it from me. So it's the same thing, but nowadays you don't have that kind of if you want to call it leadership or guidance, call it what you want. But you don't have people doing that anymore. But see, these cats, they want to be thugged out. And I was clowning with a friend of mine, and I was like, I blame Allen Iverson. And what I'm about to say, see, when Allen Iverson went to prison, jail, prison, whatever you want to call it. And then when he got out, he busted his butt, he got to the league, and he became that image, basically a prison hood image, right? But people forgot he was in prison, so that might have affected him. You get what I'm saying? So now you get these kids, these AAU type kids who are, suburban, 6 Mile. Clarence had really nice parents. Decide I'm gonna grow my hair out and get some tattoos, and you know what I'm saying? Because I got a mean crossover and I can go to the hole. I'm a gangster. And it's like, you might want to chill out. Because Hooper's not for the most part has never been affiliated with real hard dudes. Even though Hoopers are huge individuals, they've never been people that you were scared of. Like, man, and even when you get on basketball courts, you notice this because a lot of guys that hoop, they play and guys try to intimidate you. Like, you better not come in here no more. I'll knock you out. And it's like, and nobody really takes it serious for the most part because You're a hooper. You playing basketball. This ain't football. This ain't wrestling. This ain't boxing. This ain't MMA. You're a hooper. Shoot the shot, play some defense, catch a grab some boards, you know, you know, try to get an assist going, pass the rock, set a screen, catch a charge, and stop trying to be a thug. So since he keeps going down this road, let him. Let him. Because what he's doing, and like what people don't realize is like, okay, and I can say, before social media, there were people in the 90s doing the same thing Ja Morant's doing, but there was no social media. And even they had to come to the realization, ooh, this might get me jammed up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to get locked up, or somebody in the crew caught a gun charge for the person who was quote unquote the baller out the group. All that stuff started stopping because these guys are athletes. They're not gangsters. They're not setting you up for life after you take a charge for them. They gonna move on and go back to the game. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, let him learn the hard way. Let him learn the hard way, because what he's gonna do is he's gonna take that mentality out to the club life, to the strip clubs and the parties and the events, and you forget, you might be in the VIP section, but so is the dope boy. So keep it up. And then when people like, I don't care if you hoop, you ain't from here. You play here, but you ain't from here. You better watch it. And it's like, whoa, I thought I was a gangster. And it's like, nah, dog. Let him do that. Y'all don't realize how many people who is hard crying in prison right now. How many people who went to prison and trying to be hard on the way out, they get around people who might not have been thugs, and they quickly realize that hood stuff ain't gonna work with this one, because this person gonna break my neck. There's a difference between gangsters. Let me say this. There's a difference between gangsters, fighters, soldiers. There's a big difference. And the lowest on that totem pole will be gangsters. So let him, and they have the least amount of morals for the most part out of the bunch. So let him be a thug, man. Let him learn the hard way. Because as long as you putting that out there in the world, somebody waiting to come across your path. Like, okay, let's see what this hooper really about. And I'm sorry, I'm with all the smoke. Are you really? Because they ain't gonna be talking about crossovers and mid-range jump shots. I can tell you that right now. And don't go crying to your parents. Because you're going to mess around and get one of your crew shot up too. Or they going to get in the shootout and get killed, and you're going to be holding them. Like, oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe they killed my homeboy. Stick to hooping. But you want to be a thug, learn the hard way. Go for it. And y'all should not show him no sympathy. This is what he want. Give it to him. I've seen gangsters say, I need to holler at you, look, so you could get this out your system. But he ain't gonna listen to that. If somebody's stretched out, then the common sense gonna kick in. I just want to play ball. I put my friend's name on my sneaker to remember him. That stupid stuff. But whatever, man. Like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch y'all on the next one. Peace.